Hi, Sarah here. I am doing a product review today on Rosehip Oil. The company it's by is Majestic Pure, and this is the 4-ounce fluid bottle. When I received it, I was a little unsure if it was pure rosehip oil because I've bought it before, and you can see it's a very light gold color. You can see that, and it's pretty odorless. And when I bought it before in the past, it was a very dark gold color, and that's the color it's supposed to be. And it's also supposed to have more fragrance to it, but this does not. So I was thinking, okay, I got the wrong thing. This isn't gonna work. So I just put some on my hand. You can see right there, and it absorbs fairly well. Let's see if you can see any of the sheen. Um, It does take a few minutes to absorb. And interestingly enough, I put it on this hand not to test it, but if you look at this mark right here, I burned myself probably 6 months ago or so making pot roast. And yesterday when I put it on, it was much, much darker. And I was surprised because this spot had been bothering me. Because I'm like, I'm young, I don't need like dark spots on my hand yet. And it was just because of a burn, simply because I burned myself. Um, but if you notice today, it's so much lighter, like incredibly lighter. So, this does take a little longer to absorb into the skin than I was expecting, because rosehip oil typically is very fast absorbing. Um, so I don't know about the purity of this, but I do know that it works. Because I'm still just like absolutely just stunned that the spot's almost completely gone. You can barely see it. It was really, really dark yesterday. I wish I had taken a before picture because I didn't even think it would have that effect. Um, and so because of that, I'm so sold on this oil. I'm an essential oil lover anyways. And I got it, because after my pregnancy, I had a lot of stretch marks. Um, and I've had, scarring in different areas that I've been trying to get rid of. And I've tried every like cream and lotion and potion out there, and I haven't had luck. Um, so kind of in a last ditch effort to find something that would work, I tried this, the rosehip oil. Typically the company I order from, Eden Gardens, they were out. Um, so I wasn't able to order from them, which kind of really disappointed me. I trust them. I know that I know everything I get from them is pure, and they will give you the reports to prove it. I haven't asked this company for the reports, so I don't know if they'll even give them to you. I don't know if they do any testing. Um, these are all things I don't know and I can't tell you about, but what I can tell you about is that the rosehip oil actually did work for my scarring, this on a burn that I wasn't even planning. Like, the purpose of testing it on my hand was not to see if it would make my burn scar go away. It was actually just to make sure it wouldn't break out when I tried it on my face. Um, so it didn't. It's still, like I said, it takes a little longer to absorb into the skin. Like, even now, it's not completely absorbed. I did have like one breakout, like a little pimple that developed on my hand yesterday, um, but I haven't had any since then. So overall, I'm really impressed with this oil. I really recommend this company. Um, Even though it doesn't look like the right color and it doesn't smell like the right, color or the right smell, it still works like it's supposed to. It still works like rosehip oil works. Um, it is a little bit more greasy than coconut or than rosehip oil should be. Almost like coconut oil. It takes about the same amount of length for coconut oil to you know, absorb into my skin as it's taking for the rosehip oil. So I find that peculiar because rosehip oil should go in faster than coconut oil. But with that said, like I said, it totally does work, and it took care of my scar. My scar's almost gone. I'm so surprised about that. So if you want to, try this out, the price is excellent. It really does work, which is a huge bonus for me. And it has done what it was supposed to do. It healed a scar and made it lighter. Like, I'm just still sitting here in shock that it's almost completely gone because I've had this for months. Um, and I've used coconut oil on this hand many times. In fact, I apply it to my son every night, so it gets on this hand and on that spot. And coconut oil hasn't done its work. So rosehip oil, definitely try this out. It's from what I can tell, an excellent company. The oil does work, and I'm shocked. I'm like so happy with this. Um, One thing to note is I was given this for a reduced rate in order for my honest opinion and review. Um, and like I said, normally I don't order from this company. I have my own company, Eden Gardens, and they don't give me anything for reduced rates or anything like that. But they were out, so that's the only reason I even took a chance ordering this. Um, it was just like a bonus. I got it for not as much as I normally would have to spend. But I am glad I did because it was able to help me see that you know there is another company out there, that this is a good company. And as long as this continues to work for me, and I did try it on my face this morning, and it wasn't too oily. I haven't broken out yet. um, I'm gonna probably continue to order from at least the rosehip oil from this company, um, just because I'm so impressed with the results, and I really just can't believe that this is almost gone. You have like no clue. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like, wow, my hand, it's almost gone. So I feel like I look a little younger, and I don't like have a liver spot on my hand, even though I knew it was just a burn. So thank you for listening to my review. I hope it kind of cleared up some of the concerns about the color and the smell, and that you can see that it still does work. It's pretty much absorbed into my hand now, and I hope that this review helped you make a decision whether or not this is a product you want to buy. Thanks so much. Bye bye.